So here's how I keep my curls lasting all day without using hairspray. Let's get started. So the first thing that I do, I detangle my hair using a wide tooth comb just to get rid of any knots or tangles from keeping it up all night. And then I'm going to section off the hair in about a ½ inch to an inch in size because the styling tool that I'm going to be using fairly soon requires it to be that size. So using this pretty cool tool, this is the Curl Secret by Conair, I'm going to curl my hair, and this is an amazing tool because it actually sucks in your hair. It like wraps it around this coil and it curls it for you, and it's pretty cool. It gives you a perfect curl every time. So that's what I'm going to do, and now I'm just taking the hair and I'm going to pin curl it, and this is just to allow the hair to cool down. And I'm just repeating the same steps using a ½ inch to an inch in size, placing the Curl Secret at the very top, and then just making sure that I'm holding it for the appropriate amount of time to make sure that the curl comes out correctly. And you will hear 3 beeping noises before it's time to release the curl, and it sounds a little bit like this. Now because I want my curls to go in a different direction, I'm flipping the tool upside down but making sure that the arrow is still pointing towards my head, and this will just ensure that the curl comes out correctly. Once I'm done, I'm going to release the curl, and then I follow up with my Flexi rods. I got this from Sally's. These are the gray rods. It's not too big, not too small, but this allows the curl to cool down while it's in its natural state, which is the curl. And then I just bend the Flexi rod in the direction that the curl is going, and basically let the curl cool down because I want my curls to last all night. And I'm just going to repeat the same method. I'm going to curl it using the Curl Secret, and then I'm also going to apply the Flexi rods to allow the curl to cool down before I eventually let it go for the day. I will say that using this tool, you have to be careful. You have to abide by the rules basically because you want your hair to come out correctly. You want to use the ½ inch to an inch in size when curling the hair because you don't want it to jam. And I follow directions because it's kind of scary. Like, you don't want your hair to jam, but it makes it so much easier when curling the hair. So I'm addicted already. It just makes everything flow a little bit smoother for me. And as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same method and use a Flexi rod to allow the curls to cool off. And I'm going to speed up the video a little bit so you guys can see the full effect of curling and also Flexi rodding the hair, and then I will show you guys the final results. I know a lot of people are going to ask me what kind of hair I'm using. I always list it in the description box, but I'm going to tell you guys that it's La Femme Deluxe Virgin Indian hair. I really love this hair because it blends in amazingly with my hair. It doesn't shed, it curls amazingly, it holds the curl. What else? You know, I can't really say anything bad about this hair. I love it, and I'm going to list the coupon code down in the description box if you guys are interested for 10% off as well as free shipping. So I will go ahead and fast forward this video now. Since I ran out of gray Flexi rods, I'm just going to undo the front curls just so I can use the Flexi rods, and I'm just going to finish up the back of the hair by curling it with the Curl Secret and then Flexi rodding it up. So after 2 hours, I decided to go ahead and let the curls down. The curls have cooled and it's time to release. Now when you initially take out the flexi rods, the curls will look very tight, especially if it's your first time using flexi rods and you really don't know how it's supposed to look. But the curls will look very tight, but that's what you want because you want the curls to eventually fall throughout the day because you will not be using any type of hairspray. And this is how it looks after you take out the flexi rods. Now after spending several hours shopping and running errands, this is how my curls looked whenever I got back home. Very loose but yet still very gorgeous, and I got a lot of compliments and they look very effortless, and that's what I wanted. No hairspray. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to thumbs up and subscribe.